Hi guys, today I'm going to review an action cam called SJ9000. Now a lot of people would like to think that GoPro is the only action cam out there. Initially I thought of buying GoPro, but then it occurs to me that I wouldn't be using it so often. So I got this pretty cheap action cam in the China market. It does almost the same thing as a GoPro. Of course, you wouldn't expect the quality to be the same, but if you're like me, you use less of this action cam outside. I'm not the daredevil kind. I don't do extreme sports. What I use this camera though is for simple things like taking photos, doing some time lapse, and probably doing some videos. The three main functions of this camera is what I just described. In a few videos after this, I'll show you how capable this camera is, and you judge it for yourself. There's also an additional function, which is the wireless picture taking function. You basically use your Android phone, and then you download an app that is called SJ9000. Basically, you are communicating from your phone to the camera. Your phone tells the camera to start recording, and you can stop it whenever you do. So it's great for all those selfie shots. Alright, similar to the GoPro, SJ9000 has a waterproof, dustproof and shockproof housing, which is this, that comes along with this camera. What you do is that basically you just slot it in real nicely, and there's a airtight lock here. What it does is it keeps the camera safe and sound, so you can do all the extreme sports that you are good at, or maybe not so extreme, but you can still use this housing. Over here, very familiar. If you're familiar with GoPro started all this mounting. They have so many types of mounting. You can just mount this anywhere that you want. But I personally do not use this mounting. I prefer to have it this way. It's because the mic is somewhere here. If you cover it with the housing, the mic will be very lousy. You can't hear any sound from this. So what I do is that I will usually put it on the tripod. I got this from Daiso, very cheap, about 5 ringgit. And then you can just basically mount it this way. I like it like this because usually I can put in front of the dashboard, where you can record a time lapse of me going really fast on the road. It records a lot of things, and I find this really nice, a really good size. In fact, if you ask me, I like all the photos that come out from this camera here. The only thing that I don't like is that I wouldn't say I don't like. I just think that action cam should be action cam, you know. So what they usually capture is really wide angle images, and I think if you're okay with that, it records really good voice. The time lapse is perfect. They have a lot of variety of these settings you can do. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, so many. I'll just be playing this toy for the next few weeks, and I'll show you the results. If you're interested, you can check out my other videos. After this video, I'll be using this as part of the shot for time lapse. So do subscribe and like my channel to see more videos and reviews about this little camera right here. I'll see you soon.